Today I'd like to talk to you guys about loneliness, but also about friendships, moving, and like all of that stuff through my own story. So I graduated last May, and I moved for my job in August. And I remember in May and April when I took the job, I was so excited and pumped. I was like, "This is gonna be great! I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna go there. It's gonna be cool." And as time went on, I could see myself getting more and more scared for maybe a number of reasons, but the biggest one was I was terrified that I'd lose the friendships that I currently had that I'd worked for 4 years for, the ones that I really enjoyed, and that I'd move and I'd make zero friends and I'd just be here in the big city all alone. Yeah, and I was terrified for a month or two of this situation happening. But it didn't, praise God. It really is a blessing, and I've grown a lot, I think, during this time, and just seeing how God does bless with friendships. As I came here, as I moved, I became friends with people at work, both at work and outside of work. I became friends with people at church because I joined one pretty quickly. I became friends with people, my soccer club. So I joined a soccer club. I was like, yes, this is great. I'll play soccer, but I'll also get to know more people and get to develop friendships with them. And I've really enjoyed getting to know people again and going through this friendship thing again, where we become friends, but then we get deeper and deeper with friendships. And I'm excited for the friendships that are already deep here. And I'm pumped to see more friendships grow out of my acquaintances or more casual relationships here. And at the same time, the friendships that I had back there, I didn't lose them, and that has been such a relief to me. We don't necessarily talk as often as I'd like. Sometimes they don't answer. Oftentimes I'm the one that doesn't answer. But looking at us, looking at and knowing him or her and myself, and as adults, how we chose those friendships and how we enjoy each other's company. I know that even though right now it might be a bit rocky with whether or not we're communicating as often as I'd like, I know that when I come back, it's going to be, most likely, it's going to be it's gonna go well. We're gonna leave off we're gonna start off where we left off. And I know that some friendships might not be like that. Some friendships might just kind of die off, and that's not going to be particularly fun. But I know that a lot of them are still going to be, good and meaningful, and we'll be able to talk about easy topics, fun topics, but also hard topics as well. And I know that there's no real way to guarantee that you're not going to be lonely. And I know that I've experienced a good share of loneliness, even here, even during this move, even with all the blessings all around me. But I do want to encourage you to go and make a good effort to make new friends. Sometimes it seems like if you're the one joining a team or joining a group of people where you work, that they should be the ones to offer you friendships. And then you're the one accepting, but you just make the first move, and oftentimes it works out pretty well. And it's really if you make the first move, you're not responsible for their reaction towards you, but you know that you gave it a shot. And just enjoy new friendships. We have potential friendships everywhere. Wherever we go, there can be people that want to be friends with us and that we can be friends with if we just go for it. But also don't forget friendships that you currently have or that you used to have. And I know that I've lost friendships because before, as a child, because I didn't keep them up as often as I'd like to. And I've lost friendships now too, or just in general too. But those friendships are still really deep and meaningful, and will be as long as you both work towards keeping those friendships alive. But yeah, I wanted to encourage you and to tell you that really there are people out there who will care about you and care about you through your loneliness and help you get out of that, and that God really does bless us with friendships, bless us with communication, blesses us with options to be vulnerable, and enjoy other people's vulnerability as well, and just to be able to build and maintain strong friendships through that. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I'm sure you have really cool stories about these things as well. You can share them. I'd be happy to hear. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, etc., comment. Thank you for listening, and I hope you find friendships wherever you go.